Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the Kitty G, and I'm back again with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Arsenal transfer news. And we're going to be talking about some stories. We're going to be talking about Rob Holding and a possible U-turn that Arsenal have made, in addition to Sokratis. We're going to be talking about the guy, Matteo Guendouzi, and what he's doing over there in Germany, and what the club might be looking at doing to bring him back in. And we're just going to get into a little bit more information into everything else that's going around the club with Balogun, with our new signings, with people that are coming through the door. So get ready for that Arsenal transfer news. Real Betis is in for Sokratis. Rob Holding possibly already signing a new deal. We're going to get into what shows we got planned for the remainder of the week. And you know what? If you guys can do me a favor right now, if you're watching this, it's too late. You have to like the video. Like the video. It's way too late. You've already passed this point, so you got to like the video. And you know what? While you're at it, do me a favor. If you're watching the playback, just put a comment down below. Tell me what you think about the video and what you think about the content, and so it can help you make better content. Anyways, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Let's get started. Let's cue that intro. Bang. Yes, people. So let's get started. So first story that I have is last night I was hearing reports that Sokratis could be headed to Real Betis. Yes, Real Betis. He is such a Real Betis player. If you guys don't know how Real Betis is, they're a tough and gritty type of team. That's how they play over there in Spain. And you know what? This guy suits them so much. He's such a Real Betis signing. Like Real Betis right now have been I don't know exactly how they've been doing in the Spanish league. Let's check that out, find out how they're doing in the Spanish league. But in the meanwhile, I'll tell you guys this: Sokratis does look like he could be on his way out the door, with this transfer being one of the players that has not played this season in the league, has not registered for the league or the Europa League. They're currently sitting 12th in their league in La Liga. And you know what? Sokratis could definitely assist them. Now, let's look at this report from Spanish Football. I'm gonna get this report up on the up for you guys so you guys can check it out. Let's check this out. So the defender could leave in January. The reports say that Real Betis are looking to sign the player. The reports are that Real Betis are looking to sign the defender in January for a move. The reports say that Real Betis have inquired and are now the front runners in the race for Sokratis. There are some other clubs that are also after him. You got teams like Fenerbahce that are after him. You also have other teams that are in for him. So yeah, I heard Olympiacos were interested in him. Why does this keep changing? Relax. What's going on with this thing today? What the hell's going on? Okay, here we go. Let's just get to the top. Stay. Do not move. Stupid thing. Okay, so yeah, that's the report coming out of Spain. So report is that this is now the third club that has been linked to Sokratis in the coming days. So Sokratis has now been linked to the likes of Fenerbahce, Olympiacos, and also Real Betis. So where could he end up? We absolutely have no idea. But at this point, these are the clubs that he's being linked to on a weekly basis and on a regular basis. And you know what? I actually think he would be a good signing for Real Betis. I think he would be a good signing for Real Betis. Yes, we got Velvishwan in the house. Good morning to you too. We got Futsala in the house. Good morning to you, Futsala. We got Steven. Hope you're well, bro. Thanks, man. And then we got finally the Greek god is leaving. Not yet, but hopefully he will be. What's your thoughts on Holding with the new contract and Eddie staying? I'm gonna get to that. You're beating me to the punch, guys. You're beating me to the punch. So yeah, Sokratis does look like he will be headed out the door sooner than later. Reports coming that every single day that there's more and more reports that he could be leaving. He could be headed out the club. And you know what? I don't think that's such a bad thing, especially since he's not playing football. He's definitely not in Arteta's plans. He's definitely not a part of Arteta's main guys going forward. So this to me is another reason why he should not be we should not be worrying about this at all. This deal happens, great. At this point, if this deal doesn't happen, there's going to be another deal. And you know what? Socrates is most likely going to be leaving on a free transfer. So we shouldn't be stressing out. Right? Right, guys? So yeah, Sokratis to Real Betis, possibly 7 to 8 different clubs that Sokratis could go to. Like, we should not be worried at all. Where he ends up, we won't know. But one thing we do know is Sokratis does have a plethora of options, right? So he not only does he have the option to go back to Spain, possibly go back to Germany. He could go to Greece. He could go to Italy, to Genoa. There's just so many different clubs that are after him. Just 4 clubs off the top of my head that I can think of that are already after Sokratis. So that is great. And the reports are that we're going to be getting more and more players out this window. So that is a good thing. It looks like we are going to be getting more outs than ins, and that to me is very positive. And I'm quite happy that we can get more players out than in, because we need players to leave this club. We need players out the door. And as much as we have players in the club right now that we need to get rid of, we're going to need to get signings through the door also. So we're going to have to figure out how we're going to get those signings through the door, right? Now, moving on to the next story. Before we move on to the next story, what do you guys think about Sokratis possibly leaving to Real Betis? Are you guys interested in that story? Do you guys think it's a good thing that he leaves? What do you guys think? Like, I want to know. I want to know. You guys talk to me, guys. Chat to me. Send me your messages. Tell me what you guys think. I'm gonna check it out in a second. Now, there's still a plethora of rumors, and here's another rumor that got me interested. Like, it really intrigued me. Like, I'm thinking, why aren't we looking to get rid of guys like Eddie Nketiah? But we should be looking to get rid of guys like Eddie Nketiah. But of course, there's a report today. Arteta has confirmed that Eddie Nketiah is not going to be leaving the club. Arteta has confirmed. And you know what? It's Fabrizio Romano who's saying this too. So let's go right to that Twitter report. Let's check it out. So Fabrizio Romano says Arteta has confirmed that Eddie Nketiah is not leaving the club. Arsenal have no interest in selling Eddie Nketiah to West Ham in the January window. As West Ham are currently looking to replace Sebastian Haller, Arsenal are expecting to keep Eddie Nketiah. Now, you guys talk to me. You guys tell me what you guys think about this, because to me, Eddie Nketiah is another player that could be leaving, could be more room out the door, could be more space to bring in other players, could be somebody else that could be leaving. And to me, Eddie Nketiah just does not cut the mustard. He has not cut the mustard while he's been here. He has not done what we've expected him to do. He's still an academy graduate. He's still a young player. He's still one of the players that meet the quota, but he has not reached the full potential, and he's 21 at this point. Like, a 21-year-old should be getting you more goals, should be getting more involved in the game, should be doing something, should be showing more about themselves. Like, for example, Martinelli has shown way more than Eddie Nketiah in the little time. In addition to that, let's think about Emil Smith-Rowe has shown more. Let's think about this also. You also have guys like Bukayo Saka who have shown more than Eddie Nketiah. Yes, they're playing in different positions, but to me, Eddie Nketiah needs to show me more. You got Fabrizio Romano here reporting that Eddie Nketiah, it's been confirmed that Eddie Nketiah will not be leaving the club this month. I know it's something that some of you guys would have wanted to sell him, but it looks like we will most likely be getting rid of Balogun, most likely. It does not look like Eddie Nketiah is anywhere near an exit unless they do a last-minute U-turn. I don't see how Eddie Nketiah is going to leave. It looks like he's going to be staying. And yes, I'll get on to holdings right now. I'm quite disappointed that Arteta doesn't see that Eddie is not yet good enough to play at this level for us. And he thinks that he can still grow as a player. I get that he has good work rate, but come on. Come on. Found out the report that Arteta's dream signing in the January window. Will tell more on my stream at 1 p.m. There you go, guys. Check out Stephen Fleetley's channel at 1 p.m. Uh, free up the space and the wages. Yeah, I agree. I agree. He's part of the dead wood. Eddie Nketiah is part of the dead wood. You know what? I can't disagree too much that Eddie Nketiah is part of the dead wood. This is a joke. Balogun is better than Eddie Nketiah, yet we are keeping the worst sums up the club. What are you gonna do, mate? What are you gonna do? This is the situation we're in right now. It looks like Eddie Nketiah will not be leaving the club, that he will be staying, and there is quite a bit about this on Twitter, on the little Twitter. So let's check it out. What else they're saying on Twitter about this? So it looks like Eddie Nketiah could have left if we were to. So breaking news: Arteta does not use Twitter anymore. That's not that funny. Okay, no. On a serious note, though, that is one of the crazy reports that I was hearing today. I'm not really interested in too much of the other stuff. When it comes to Eddie Nketiah, I thought that the Wolves link and the links to Wolves, the links to the likes of other clubs, I thought they were very, very small and not that serious links. They were not as powerful as I thought they were. But hey, Eddie Nketiah, he's still a young player. He still has room to grow. Can he become a better player? I'm asking you guys because, in my opinion, I don't know. I'm not sold on Eddie Nketiah. I'm still not sold on Eddie Nketiah. I just think he is who he is, and he's not going to change. That's my thoughts on Eddie Nketiah. Unfortunately, we have a player here that Arteta rates that as fans we feel like we don't rate as highly as Arteta, and Arteta will continue to persist with him, unfortunately, until he's either sold or they have a fallout. Now, Nketiah should be sold. Nketiah should leave and give space to Balogun because Andy Nketiah is an average player. You know what? I don't disagree too much. I do think he's quite average as of right now. He could still develop to become a better player, but Eddie Nketiah, this is what he is right now, unfortunately. Next comment we have, 1 second. We could get 15 to 20 million for Eddie Nketiah, and we'd be letting Balogun go for free. Yeah, that's so silly. We should be giving Eddie Nketiah's wages to Balogun and keeping Balogun. Arsenal need Haaland. You know what? I don't disagree too much. Haaland would be good in this team, but of course that would be a lot of wages. We would have to pay a lot of wages to get him in. That would cost us a hell of a lot. Just joined from outside. Why are you looking? Didn't you guys loan him out to Germany? He's back. What? Overall improve. Just joined the outside looking. Why you guys don't loan guys out to German clubs to see if yeah, I get what you're saying. As a Chelsea fan, overall game improves. You know what? Eddie Nketiah is one of the players we have loaned him out last year to Leeds, and he couldn't get game time at Leeds in the championship. So you know what? Maybe it is time to start loaning out players to Germany and see if they can get more game time in Germany. That would be crazy. Nketiah is going into last year. Maybe next season he will leave. His value, his true value is nothing. Wow, Sonny, that's harsh. His true value is nothing. That is super harsh. How much do you think Betis will spend on Sokratis if they get him in January? This isn't his contract ending. I think if Real Betis, if we give him, we're gonna just give him to them. We're just gonna say pay for his wages and take him off our books. I don't think we're gonna ask for a transfer fee. I don't think Eddie will be good enough. I think that's what you're saying. Unfortunately, I don't think he is either. Unfortunately, I'm kind of out on Eddie Nketiah. I think Eddie Nketiah is not going to be good enough for this. What goalkeeper would you want? I'll get into goalkeepers in a bit. But then I got some other stories that I got to get into next, right? We got some other stories we got to get into next. So next let's get into the next story. So the next story, guys, is Rob Holding. If you guys haven't heard, Rob Holding looks like he is close to signing a new contract. And actually, 1 second before we get into Rob Holding, did you guys hear this report? It's absolutely ridiculous. It's a ridiculous report from David Onstein. Let's just get this up on the screen for you guys, so you guys know what I'm talking about. There's a report that Arsenal are now allowing Runnerson to leave on loan. Runnerson has attracted interest from a host of clubs, and Arsenal will try to sign another goalkeeper this month. So if we're going to talk about goalkeepers, this is really weird. Like, I did not think Runnerson was at Arsenal's level to begin with, but I didn't think we were going to let him go this quickly. Like, even I thought maybe, hey, there's something salvageable from him. Maybe he can just be a backup who doesn't really get game time. But of course, things have turned left for him very quickly. Reports that Arteta's dream signing it. Yeah, I got it, Steve. Rob Holding is bollocks. Rob Holding's been okay, Sonny. Don't get too much on him. So Arsenal are opening opportunities for Runnerson to go out on loan when we only have two actual first team goalkeepers at the club. We're looking to get rid of one of them on loan. Now, this makes no sense. Runnerson should leave with his WhatsApp group chat, lads. Runnerson couldn't catch COVID in a room full of carriers. Oh my god. Sonny, you're too much. The man said he couldn't catch COVID in a room full of carriers. That's crazy. That is crazy. Now, Runnerson does look like he's headed out the door. This is another rumor that's coming out today. Crazy. Like, it's just all coming out the woodworks, ladies and gentlemen. It's all coming out the woodworks. Runnerson's another one of those guys who people questioned when we signed him for one point whatever million we signed him for, and we let Martinez leave. We let one of the best backups in the Premier League leave, who's probably one of the better goalkeepers in the Premier League, and we got in a guy from Dijon who couldn't even make their first team. It's very, 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 very shocking business, in my opinion. I don't know why we did that. It makes no sense. Now, Runnerson, move out of the way. Next report, guys. Let's get to the next report. Let's see what's next. What is next? We're gonna get on to. You guys want to talk about Kieran Tierney to Napoli? I don't want to talk about that. I'll get into it in a bit. But first, let me just talk about some of the stuff. Let's get some of the other stuff out of the way. So yeah, we've heard the reports from Napoli. That to me is a bunch of bullshit. Like, I don't believe that at all. Like, do you guys genuinely believe this? Like, they're saying Arsenal, Napoli could sign. They're saying Napoli hope to seal. Like, this report here just makes no sense to me. I don't know about you guys, but it just makes no sense to me. It's nonsensical. Why we would get rid of Kieran Tierney? Why on earth would we get rid of Kieran Tierney? This is the report, guys. So let me get it on. Let me show you guys the report. So the report is that Napoli hope to seal the deal, hope to steal Kieran Tierney from Arsenal, as the Italians could line up a move after missing out on their transfer last season. You know what? For me, unless you're giving me 100 million, I'm not giving you Kieran Tierney. There is no way I'm giving Kieran Tierney up at all. If you're giving me 100 million, I'll give you Kieran Tierney. Give me 100 million. I might consider it, actually. I'm not even going to just give him to you. Give me 100 million. I'll consider giving away Kieran Tierney. But to me, right now, Kieran Tierney's passion, aggression, the way he's infectious, the way he improves our team as a left back, he's probably one of our best leaders. He is the best leader. He's probably one of the better. He's probably one of the best players in the team. And you know what? I just would not I do not believe this report at all. I definitely think it's fake. I agree with you, Hamza. I agree with you, Hamza. I definitely think it's absolutely fake. One of those Sky Sports things that they just make up bullshit to try to get people. Um, like I don't think these guys are serious when they say stuff like this. It's complete bollocks. Like as you guys say, like yeah, it's just bullshit. I don't think it's real at all. I don't think it's real at all. Like I wouldn't sell him for 200 million. 200 million. This is my guy. I get that. I get that. 100 million, that looks robbery. Eh? Yeah, like let's okay, how about this? 150, then we start talking. 150, then we start talking. Like let's not even consider selling Kieran Tierney. Like that to me is absolutely ridiculous. There is no way in hell that I'm selling Kieran Tierney. Not a chance. Not a chance. Any thoughts on Bellerin's future at Arsenal? I don't think Bellerin is going to be leaving anytime soon, but he is not that good at he has been playing better. Let's be fair. He has been playing better, and he has been in the team, and we've been getting clean sheets. Not necessarily getting attacked too much, and not getting isolated. Since the Spurs game and the Wolves game, he hasn't had that bad. He hasn't had bad games since then. But I think he was suspended, so it did get him out of the side. Apparently, Fabrizio Romano says that we are going to bid for Buendia soon. Let's find that. Let's find that out. Let's find that out. So when did he tweet this? We're gonna check this out for you. You said Fabrizio Romano said this. Let's check this out, Fabrizio. Let's see. Oh, Fabrizio has news on Mesut. Okay, so let's see what Fabrizio has for us today. Good old Fab. Okay, so let's look at what Fabrizio is saying. So Fabrizio Romano is saying that Arteta about Mesut Ozil. There are no updates. We still have to try to find the right situation for the player and the club. Fenerbahce are pursuing to sign him, but the deal is not done yet. And Rob Holding is set to sign a new contract with Arsenal confirmed. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So we got ourselves a little bit of reporting there from Fabrizio. What do you guys think about that? So first thing he says is Mesut Ozil's, there's no update yet. They're still working out a deal with Fenerbahce. And the second part of that is that Rob Holding signs a deal. So let's go to the second part of that. What do you guys think about Rob Holding signing a new deal? Before we get to Buendia or anything else, guys. So what do you guys think about Rob Holding signing a new deal? Like, if you guys think Rob Holding signing a new deal was bullshit or a bad deal, let me know. Tell me. Maybe we can send Bellerin to America, and he is the London Bridge. I think it's the Bridge Tower. Oh man, that's funny. Uh, let's get into it. Get rid of Holding. He's so average. Really, really. I thought Rob Holding has been good for us this season. Like he's been consistently performing well, in my opinion. I don't know about you. Rob Holding must be out of the only English player who's gone down in value. He's gone up in value. What are you talking about, Sonny? We bought him for like 5 million. So how could he go down in value from 5 million? Bring back Santi Cazorla. You know what? Bringing back Santi Cazorla would be a good shout. I would love to have Santi Cazorla back at this club. But realistically, I think his time at the English top flight is over. And it was good that he moved on for the player and for Arsenal, because if you guys remember, he was struggling for fitness. Like, he's one of my favorite players. Don't get me wrong. Like, one of my wife's favorite players too. I love Santi Cazorla, but I just think his time at Arsenal was past it. Like, I'm not saying he was past it as a player, because he went to Spain and he started to do great things. But unfortunately, Santi Cazorla at Arsenal, he couldn't stay fit, guys. He couldn't stay fit, right? I think Rob Holding is decent backup, but we definitely need the right center back in the summer. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think Rob Holding is a center back that's going to win you the league or win you the League Cup or winning you a major trophy. But of course, he is an option and not a bad option in my opinion. He's not a bad option in my opinion. That's just what I'm saying. I think there are good options out there. There could be better options out there. I agree with you there, but I think Rob Holding is not the worst option to have, right? Egal, he ain't good enough for us in the future. Okay, but you do realize that in order to get to the future, you still have to have the best of your bunch that you currently have. He's the bench of a bad bunch. Maybe he's not the best, but he's better than the rest that we have right now. He's better than some of the rest that we have right now. Maybe Pablo Mari and Gabriel are better than him, right? But to me, he's better than David Luiz, more consistent than David Luiz. He's better than Mustafi. He's better than Sokratis. He's better than some of these guys. So yeah, 5 out of 10. Wow, you guys are harsh. Wouldn't play him in the Sunday league. Wow, you're harsh, Sonny. Sell Pepe and Willian in the suitcase. Wow, you're harsh. You guys are just throwing bombs. He's like the type of guy who you'd shortlist in EastEnders. Shortlisted in EastEnders. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious. Baldy can only squad rotation player in my opinion. Okay. So Balding is only a rotation player for you. Holding at Wembley is a different breed. Yeah, he does love himself a FA Cup final at Wembley. Rob Holding's average. He doesn't get into any top 6 team, not starting 11. I mean, okay. Chambers was always better. Chambers couldn't stay fit though. That's the problem. To me, the best thing about a player is availability. If you're not available, it doesn't matter how good you are. If you're not available at all, you can't get into the team. If you're not fit, you cannot get into the team. That to me is absolutely ridiculous. How is Chambers better when Chambers can barely stay fit? Yes, Chambers can play midfield, DM. He can play in the DM position. He can play center back on both ends. He can play as left back, right back. But Chambers is never fit to say that he's better than Rob Holding. You're gonna pair Gabriel and Mari and Holding as backup. We should sell and reinvest. Sell him and reinvest. Oh, are you selling Rob Holding and reinvesting? Okay. You know what? I don't disagree with you too much there. I'm not gonna defend Rob Holding to the end of the earth because I don't think he's the future captain or future center back of our club, but he can be an option. Let's be honest. He can be an option. He can be a squad player. He doesn't have to be the next Tony Adams. That's not what he is. That's not who he is. But what's wrong with just being a rotation player? Right? Saliba is our future center back. Rob Holding would be 4th choice in 2 years. Yeah, but at least getting him to re-sign a contract is a good thing because if he signs a new contract, have the midget on Troops channel. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's not a good thing to say. That's not a good thing to say, Sonny. Don't say that. The M word is not good. Some people don't like that. Okay, so let's move on from the Rob Holding chat. Let's move on from the Rob Holding chat and let's talk about the second part of that conversation, the Mesut Ozil conversation. What do you guys think about the Ozil conversation? Are you guys sick and tired of the Ozil conversation? Are you guys sick and tired of the Mesut Ozil links and just the links and the BS about Mesut Ozil every single day? Ozil this, Ozil that, Ozil this, Ozil that. Like, I'm sick and tired of Mesut Ozil. We keep hearing about Ozil leaving. Like, why isn't he gone already? Why isn't he just gone? Like, he agreed a contract already to Fenerbahce. Like, why isn't he just gone by now? Like, Mesut Ozil should have just left a long time ago. Like, he should just leave. Leave Mesut Ozil. Like, for God's sakes, Mesut Ozil is going to be here for a long time. If we didn't get rid of him, if you don't get rid of him this January, he's just going to leave on a free, and Arsenal will have to pay him all that money. All that money is just going to go down the drain. Going down the drain. Mesut Ozil has already agreed a contract to Fenerbahce, if you guys don't know. Like Mesut Ozil has already agreed the contract. They've already agreed. They've agreed the terms and conditions to what he'll be getting paid, how the pay structure will be breaking down, the sponsorship deals, how they'll be paying him over there, how he has people from all sorts of realms helping him out with this situation. And you know what? That's good for Mesut Ozil, but at the end of the day, the club needs to protect themselves. If it's better for them that he goes to DC United, you know what? Mesut Ozil is a bitch. He's gonna end up saying, "I'm gonna go to Fenerbahce just for the sake that I know that the club will have to pay me more, and it's better for him." At the end of the day, the player controls his destiny. We don't control his destiny. He does not. He does not. He has all the say in this situation. The player has all the leverage. We have no leverage at all. The whole Mesut Ozil thing is absolute joke. And you know what? Unfortunately, it will create headlines every single week. That's why it will create headlines every single week. Every single week, as long as he's still here, he will create headlines. Why would Mesut Ozil leave getting paid 350 a week to do nothing? He will still get paid the full amount of his contract. We will have to pay 50% of his wages when he goes over to Italy, when he goes over to Turkey. So we will pay him 175K a week while he's not even at the club. He will still be getting paid that. And the club did take a loan, guys. They did take a loan. The reason why they took the loan is so they could help usher some of these wages off the books quicker than they could if they kept Mesut Ozil. Sonny, you're on a mad one this morning. You're on a mad one. Sonny's on one tonight. Sonny's on one. Oh man. Now, if you guys haven't heard, Matt Macy has left the club. Matt Macy has gone to wherever that club is. I think it's in Scotland, right? Am I mistaken, ladies and gentlemen? Can someone tell me where this? What is it? I think that's in Scotland, right? Am I mistaken? I think that's in Scotland. So Matt Macy has left the club. Matt Macy has left the club. We have signed a player. Omar. Omar is a young center back. He's actually started training with the first team. So that's a couple of rumors right there, right? Now, those rumors are not as big as the next rumor, guys. The next rumor. But before we get that, let's get some comments in. Mesut Ozil ruined his career. We ruined the best number 10 of the generation. What do you call it? Kroenke said that we have a self-efficient, and we should sell him for money to get some in a year or two. Love from Oklahoma City. Big up to you, bro. Watching from Oklahoma City. My guy. It's like what the hell? What time is it over there? You're freaking crazy. Yeah, so it is in Scotland. Big up to you for a good piece of reporting there. So yeah, that is in Scotland, and he will be playing in Scotland. I think his contract's up at the end of the in summertime. So this is the end of Matt Macy at Arsenal, unfortunately. So that is he's had himself a decent career. He's played I think three Premier League games. No, 2 Premier League games when Cech and Ospina were both injured. He got to play. So that is his highlight at Arsenal. So yeah, in Scotland, you're going to see Matt Macy there from now on, right? Now, I want to know what you guys think about the whole Balogun situation. What do you guys think about the whole Balogun situation and everything surrounding this whole Balogun situation? I want to hear from you guys. Talk to me. Tell me what is going on with Balogun. Yeah, that's nuts. 4:55 a.m. Like you need to go to bed, bro. That is crazy. Like, what do you think about what we should do? Dani Ceballos, buy him or sell him or let him go back to Real Madrid? Yo, let Dani Ceballos go back to Real Madrid. Let's not even chat about Dani Ceballos no more. Bun Dani Ceballos. In my opinion, Dani Ceballos, he's not cutting the mustard. He needs to go back. Like, look at it this way, guys. Leicester loaned Tielemans to their club. And Tielemans is a much better player, younger player, better profile than Dani Ceballos, and he cost them way less than Dani Ceballos did. Let's keep it real, right? What do you call it? Let's let's keep it real. So my guy here is saying, talking about Balogun, he will be the next Gnabry. Interesting. Now Gnabry did show spurts, but what makes you think Balogun will be the next Gnabry? Right? I think this whole thing with Balogun and everything surrounding Balogun is just a bunch of hoopla. It's not. It's not real. It's literally a fugazi. It's fairy dust. It's not real. It's not really happening. Like half of the stuff that they're talking about is just they're just literally trying to get rid of. They're trying to cause issues. They're trying to cause issues. Like I don't think this is. Nah, I just don't believe. I just don't believe that. What do you call it? Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that he's the next Gnabry. Like he needs to show something in the league when he in the league or in the or something like that before I can say he's the next Gnabry. Like maybe you could say he's the next what do you call it? Daniel Marlin, but not Gnabry, right? Anderson forgot watching Egal with your mom and go to bed. Fresh mind, fresh day. Big up to you. Balogun is overrated by the fans. He never been given a chance, and the job is too big for Edu. Wow. So Balogun is overrated by fans. You know what? I can hear that because we're making it seem like Balogun is this world class player that we're gonna miss if he hasn't played a game for us in the Premier League. Then you have the next part of the statement. He's saying that the job is too big for Edu. You know what? Edu is more of a problem than I've realized. And I agree with you. Edu is a problem. But how do we fix that problem? You saying sack Edu tomorrow? Because if Arteta and Edu are working together in cohesion, and I'm back in Arteta, and Arteta's co-signing some of these things that Edu's doing, then I don't know. I might have to rethink some of these things because it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's a real issue, right? Now, guys, do me a favor. If you guys can do me a favor, if you're watching this right now, take a second of your time and just smash the like button. Hit the like button for me. It helps more people get involved, more people see the video, more people jumping into the comment section, more people getting involved in the whole thing, and this helps everybody grow. Now, I would appreciate it, guys. You'd be helping my channel a lot. Just like the video, and if you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the thing, right? Now, if you see 2015 Gnabry was outstanding against Wigan, and Wenger chose Iwobi over Gnabry. That is not true. Wenger did not choose Iwobi over Gnabry. If you guys remember, Gnabry went to the World Cup. No, it wasn't the World Cup. It was the Olympics. He went to the Olympics for Germany and he played very well. He played amazing for Germany. And when he came back, he said, "I want first team football." Arsene Wenger said, "You can't get first team football." So they tried to loan him out. He refused the loan because he wouldn't sign a new contract. So then we had a choice. Either I'm going to run down my contract, or you guys give me first team football, or sell me. And we took the choice of selling him with a sell-on clause. So we took the choice of selling him with the sell-on clause, and we did not listen to his demands of game time, and we did not listen to his demands of what he said with we took his demands of him running his contract down serious, so we ended up selling him. So we conceded to the player that we were no longer in the negotiation. We did not have the upper hand over the negotiations. Once again, we conceded our hand because the contract was running down. That's why Rob Holding situation, it's a good thing that we got him to sign a contract. So now if in a year's time we want to get rid of him, we might get at least 20 million out of it. Not every Arsenal youth player is going to make it at Arsenal. Yeah, you're right. We shouldn't be attached to these players. We need more Balagans alongside Eddie Nketiah, Willock, and overrated Nelson. You know what? Everyone's going to be... That's your opinion, bro. I think Reece Nelson has not done anything to be rated highly. So if he is overrated by some people, I agree. But at the same time, I think Reece Nelson is a better player than Willock. Just saying. I think Reece Nelson is a better player than Willock. I think Willock has let me down massively in the league. He can do it against Farmers in the Europa League, but he can't do it in the league. Arsenal fucked up with his contract, offering him incentivizing like a shell card, a shell card at Joe Louis gift card, Argo points. I have no idea what those references are, but okay. What do you call it? We are not selling that guy. Yeah, hopefully we don't. Balogun will be Gnabry 2.0, but Gnabry showed more than Balogun. There's always a place to improve as you're young. Yeah, that's true. There's always a place for you to improve. That's what I'm telling you. Some fans on Insta, but they kept telling me Sabaus shows passion. He celebrates like Lacazette against West Brom. You know what? I don't care about the passion. It's what you do on the pitch. If you don't do enough on the pitch, what makes you think you're gonna do better for me later on throughout the lines? Like, you know what I mean? Edu is working with super agents. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. I definitely hear that. Love your show. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. What do you call it? We should never. Willian. Willian. I know we're always gonna end up getting on Willian's topic. Like, fuck Willian, bro. Willian's pissing me off enough, man. Willian has pissed me off enough. Willian has pissed me off enough, bro. Willian's pissed me off enough times for the whole season. Like, I don't need you guys to remind me. I have PTSD from Willian now. At this point, PTSD from Willian, man. The guy is absolute trash. Absolutely trash. Absolutely trash. He's just absolute trash. But yeah, did you guys hear? We're gonna be wearing a silver badge throughout the. Did you guys hear about this? We're gonna be wearing some sort of like badge. Okay, let's get this out there. So as the current holders of the FA Cup, Arsenal will be wearing a silver sleeve badge through this season's competition, right? To commemorate the 2019 trophy. This will be completed with the number 14th, representing the number of times Arsenal have won the FA Cup trophy. So we will now be wearing we are now celebrating the last year's FA Cup trophy this year on our shirts. Like, come on, boys. Come on. That is like it's corny as hell. It's corny. It's corny as hell. It's corny as hell. Nelson's cool, but other than that, not a world beater. Yeah, I got you. I low key like the bread, like your beard. Thanks. What else is smash that like button, people? Yo, smash that shit, bro. Smash that. Smack that on the floor. Smack that till you get floor. Smack that. Yeah, you guys want to jump on? You guys can jump on in a bit. Yeah, if you guys want to jump on, you can jump on right now. I'm gonna just send out the link. I'll put the link out in the comment section. But just after I speak about Buendia. So let's talk about Buendia, Emmanuel Buendia. Okay, so Buendia. So there's rumors from and reports all over Twitter talking about how Emmanuel Buendia will be contract offer is imminent. So apparently the deal is imminent. A bid is imminent to be sent to Norwich. So apparently a Premier League club is imminent to submit a bid to none other than Norwich. Now, okay, now call in, people. I put the link in there. Sonny, if you want to come on. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat, people. The link is in the chat. If you guys can come on, jump on in. There's a link. Just jump on in. We have a little conversation about Arsenal. See what you guys are up to. Let's go. First person, we got Daniel Spencer. Daniel, what's good?
Yes, Egal. Sorry, my camera's off, man. I just woke up not too long ago.
Not a problem, man. Talk to me.
But let's talk about some tactics, man.
Okay,
So
what
basically, my solution is this, yeah? You have to play Willian on the right. You have to play Pepe on the left. And you have to play Martinelli up front. Those two players can cross the ball. Willian is not as bad. Don't get me wrong. I am not impressed with Willian either. But he's not as bad as people are making it out to be. Remember, the whole team isn't playing well. Everybody's saying Willian. No, he's in the wrong system and the wrong formation. We need to play a 4-3-3, Pepe on the left. Pepe's one of the, if not the best crosser at the club, truth or not.
Yeah.
We play him on the left, he gets past people. We play Willian on the right, he can get past people. Play Martinelli up front, the only person in the club that can header. So what we do is that the first formation, that's not the first formation I'll play though. That's the plan B. But the first formation we play is Aubameyang on the left, Laka up front, Saka on the right. Then for the squad depth.
I'm confused. Let's start from the back. So you have Leno as goalkeeper.
Yeah, Leno from the back. We have to play Bellerin right back.
You have Bellerin and Tierney.
Everybody's saying Maitland-Niles. Have you seen that guy's passing?
The thing about Maitland-Niles is he does get forward.
He does get forward, but have you seen his passing? Shocking.
Bellerin's passing is no better.
Bellerin, I'm not saying Bellerin's good either, but he's the best right back we have.
Okay, who's playing with Gabriel? Holding or Mari?
To be honest with you, I like Louise and Marie.
Okay, it's your team, so we're gonna keep it at that.
I like those two. The only thing I do like Holding, don't get me wrong, but when Louise plays, everyone moans about the direct balls, but he just tries to get something going at least.
Okay, so what's your midfield?
Midfield has to be Xhaka and Partey. Another person that gets.
What's good, Sonny?
Very good. You right? Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Another person that gets slated is Xhaka, yeah. But when Xhaka first signed for this club, I used to go to the matches, yeah, and I've seen some of his passing in real life. I was like, I've been like, oh, his passing is better than Ozil's.
Right, don't say that. Phone Xhaka playing for Arsenal than Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, did you see that pass that he done for Turney?
He must have missed it.
Yeah, if Ozil done that though, everyone will be. Oh, I don't know how though. If Ozil done that pass for Turney, yeah, Egal, am I lying?
No, you're not lying. It would have been on every replay. But even that, let's be honest. What we're gonna do is, Sonny, let the guy finish his team, and then we'll ask Sonny what his best team is. So, this is what I have so far.
Xhaka, Partey, but this is a 4-2-3-1. Remember?
Okay.
Xhaka, Partey, ESR at the number 10. Aubameyang on the left. Laka up front. Saka on the right. Saka has to play on the right every game.
Yeah, no, that's his position.
And then Aubameyang on the left. Because he scored, trust me, Aubameyang scores goals.
Okay, and Lacazette up top.
And Lacazette up front. But for the plan B, what I'm saying for the plan B now is this.
One second. So we're just going to look at it from this point of view first, okay? Before we do anything else. So, Sonny.
Yo.
I know for a fact there's a couple people you don't like in this team.
Yes, eight of them.
Okay, so Saka, you're okay with?
I'll go. Have you finished your team, bro? By the way.
Yeah. That's the team finished.
I'll go. Leno in goal. I'll go. Tierney, Maitland-Niles.
All right, 1 second, Sonny. Let me cut you. Maitland-Niles, at right back, I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm trying to say to you, I'm just trying to make sense of stuff, and look at it from the manager's perspective. The guy won't even play him over Cedric. So that
Only
means
based on one thing, bro. That I don't like Bellerin.
yeah, who does? Who does?
That's,
But
that's,
you
the,
have
that's the
to
only reason
admit,
I'll go make
you
the
have to
nose.
admit he's the best right back at the club. He is.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bellerin is a
Egal?
defender who can't defend. Ainsley Maitland-Niles is better.
He
but
can't cross either. He can't
why
cross.
did we sign? But why did we sign Cedric? Question mark.
Why did we sign Cedric?
Ask Raul Senley. Ask Sonny's mate, Raul Senley.
Exactly, because Kier Shuavshin was his agent, wasn't he? Who would give a player a 4-year deal who never played a game for the club?
It couldn't even get in the Southampton team.
Okay, so this is Daniel's rebuild. So Daniel, your rebuild has been completed. Now Sonny's turn. He wants Ainsley in the midfield. He wants Ainsley on the right, as right back. Now, what is your center back pairing, Sonny?
Centre back pairing, I'll go Mari and Gabriel.
Now,
Can't do
I have a
that,
question.
Sonny. The
Why
way
not, bro?
that the
Why not?
manager wants to play football out from the back, you can't do that, Sonny.
Why not?
It's not FIFA. You can't just put, just because those two players have got 85, you can't put them together. It's not going to work
If
that.
if two right-footed players can play, why can't two left-footed players play?
But that's not
Arteta,
in our system. Two right-footed players don't work. This
Sonny,
is why the manager went all out to go get left-footed centre backs.
Bro, you
the
know
way
what?
the way Arteta wants to play, he wants the person who is the left center back. Anyways, this is Sonny's team, so we're gonna.
I know it's Sonny's team, but do you know as it goes along, if there's flaws in it, you got to pick it out. You can't just.
Bro, I've just sacked you as my number 2 because you're questioning my team lineup.
Okay, so Sonny,
Got to question everything,
Sonny,
Sonny.
you get the logic behind it though. The logic behind it is Arteta wants a natural left-footed player on the left-hand side, so it's easier for him to make those passes into midfield and into the channels.
So transition could
Egal,
happen.
we had this conversation before. Do you remember?
Yeah, and you embarrassed me. Yeah.
Now, to be honest with you, as far as I'm concerned, as long as they can defend, I don't care where they can pass the ball. I just want to defend first.
Okay, so he's not worried about the passing. Now, the
midfield.
midfield of Xhaka, Partey, and Emil Smith-Rowe. What are you changing?
My midfield would be it's a tough one. Well, I'd go Partey and Ceballos.
Good choice.
Right. Because I don't like Xhaka.
Okay, why not El Neni?
I'll go.
No El Neni, please.
I'll go. Saka on the right. Martinelli on the left. Smith Rowe number 10 and Lacazette up top.
Oh, Martinelli over Aubameyang on the left.
100% all day, every day.
You know why he's saying that right now? Because let's be honest, Aubameyang has been poor.
Overall, let's talk about overall.
Aubameyang is not a left winger.
Guy's had about 12 bad
He's not a left winger, and he's not a main striker either.
Aubameyang, you can't doubt Aubameyang. You know, Aubameyang. Egal. Back me up on this. Aubameyang will still get 20 goals this season.
He could. That's not.
He could. He will.
Bro, listen. A chicken what don't produce eggs ends up being a chicken burger, bruv.
Okay, so right now, let's be honest. His team and your team only has a handful of changes. He changed one center back, he changed the right back, he changed the left wing, and he changed a midfielder. Right? He hasn't made too many changes. You guys agree on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions, right?
Yeah.
Now let's see what Steven does to this, because Steven's on the house too. Steven, what's good?
Yeah, what's up with you?
We're chilling, bro. So we've had 2 teams, and this is Sonny's team. Now I want to ask you: would you make any changes to Sonny's team, or do you think it's perfect?
You can put Ronison in goal if you want, bro.
What?
You can put Ronison in goal if you want.
Sonny, I used to be a goalkeeper. I'll put myself in goal.
Sonny, people like your chicken burger comment.
Bro, I'm only 5'6" and I'll go with goal instead of him.
Yeah,
guys,
but at least unlike most of these players that duck, I'll take it in the face.
Did you guys hear the report about Runnerson? He could be sent out.
Yeah.
And we might get a replacement.
All right, let's quickly talk about this quickly as well. The players that need to go: Willock, Reece Nelson, Runnison. Who else needs to go?
El Nene.
El Nene. No, you know what? I keep El Nene as the last resort.
Okay, no. Let's start from the beginning. So Runnerson, just say yes or no.
Yes.
Bye.
Runnison out.
Bye. Right. Bellerin, out or in?
In.
Vaporize him.
But, oi, send him to the Amazon to help the rainforest crisis.
Okay,
You know what it is?
So Daniel, why do you want him in?
I'm not a Bellerin fan, but he doesn't deserve. He don't deserve the slate he gets from the fans.
I like this Daniel guy. You know what? That's what I say sometimes when I get slated for saying that.
Oh, when he has a decent
Willian
game, I'll call it
deserves it.
out. But I'm sorry, overall,
He's been
just
good.
not
He's been
enough.
good ever since he got his one game ban.
Decent, man. The guy's decent. He's not the best.
Yo, we got Anderson in the house too. Anderson, what's good? Anderson from Kansas City, chilling. What's good? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
No, Anderson, your mic is low.
Your mic is low though. It's very quiet. Let me guess. It's because it's 5 a.m. and you don't want to wake anybody up in the house.
I went to my car.
It's right, bro. You're not watching porn. It's all good. You can speak as loud as you want.
Okay, so guys,
Can you hear me?
Bellerin.
Sonny's a
Yeah, I can hear you. Bellerin, why does he get slated so much? I'll start with Sonny.
Wait,
And don't even mention foul throw, Sonny, because I saw Regulon do a foul throw. Nobody said nothing. Did you see that, Egal, when Regulon done the foul throw?
let me give you a few reasons. He's got the most fucked up accent going, right?
Come on,
For one, right? For two, he dresses like a weirdo.
Sonny, banter aside,
That's
please.
discrimination, Sonny.
Oh, he's not banning us, mate. He's dressing like a weirdo, bruv.
Yeah,
He's
come
dressing like a
on,
weirdo.
man.
I wouldn't have him playing for Arsenal. There's got to be some sort of dress sense. Look at Kieran Tierney.
Nah, come
He
on,
tucks
Sonny.
his
You
shorts
can't,
in,
you
the geezer's
can't judge
smart.
how people dress, though. Remember, we're in
Nah,
2021.
you
You
know
can't judge
Sonny, bro.
anything.
He's being tongue in cheek. Look, he's smiling. He knows he's trying to get a reaction out of you.
No,
Bro.
seriously, basically the geezer's shit. Anyone who doesn't watch football and he's a footballer don't deserve to play for Arsenal. Don't deserve to be a footballer.
Oh my God! Come on,
Is
Hey,
it
guys.
better
Sonny,
right
did you
backs
say
that we can buy? Don't get me wrong, there is, but I'm saying that the slander that he gets isn't 100% justified.
Bro, I've been back
Because
55-year-old Lee Dixon, bruv, instead of him.
All right, Egal, listen to this here. You ask Sonny why he doesn't want Bellerin, then he starts talking about his dress sense. What's that got to do with the pitch?
Well,
plays
like
can
dresses,
I
bruv.
give
He
my
plays like
reasons?
dresses.
Okay, let's go to Steven.
Right, because he hasn't had his pace since his injury. When he came back,
Serious
I think
injury, which nobody's
that's the
considering.
yeah, but he hasn't had the same pace since. And what that's also done is then what it's done, it's exposed how his positioning is. He's always out of position, right? He just and his movement in. He doesn't track the runners. He doesn't.
So the midfield's got nothing to do with that either.
No,
No, I'm not saying that.
he's
But
too
when it comes down to the wingers, that for say like the Tottenham goal, for example, he never tracked the runner at all, and then Holden had to come out to the right while Bellerin's running into the middle.
Did you
And I'm
see?
like, what are you doing running
Kieran
into the
Tierney
middle?
for
You're
the
not a centre back.
first 5 or 8 games of the season? He was just bombing up like a headless chicken.
Yeah, but the thing with Tierney, he will learn his game.
Center back though, also.
Let me just stick up for him for 1 second. The one thing I can say in his defence, right, is either had Willian or Pepe in front of him. It's like going in bareback, bruv.
Okay. Let's stop. Guys, let me ask
Bellerin.
Daniel.
We all
Daniel, you're in
agree
the
to
UK,
disagree.
right?
Keep Bellerin, man.
Daniel, you're in the UK, right?
Yeah.
What do you call it? Anderson, you're in the States, right?
Yeah, I'm in Oklahoma.
Okay. Now, Anderson, as a fan who's away from the UK and doesn't see all the amount of media coverage over here, do you find that Bellerin gets picked out after a game, after a performance on TV?
Yeah, sometimes on AFTV that's bad, but he gets picked on, but
But not on NBC.
Sometimes I don't really watch it. I always watch it on YouTube, but I feel like he's too reactionary. Like he doesn't
No. I'm talking about when you're watching the game. When you're watching the game, after the match when they criticize players,
You
is
know the
Bellerin the
pundits and the commentary.
is the
Yeah,
play?
the pundits now they always go for like Shaka and
Yeah, the pundits. I've never heard the pundits talk
yeah,
about Bellerin.
they
Yeah.
don't talk about Bellerin.
So
That's how
Sonny,
the fans chat
where
shit.
does this hate for Bellerin come from? Because
The
even
fans, it
when
comes from Sonny.
because Sonny, when you watch Match of the Day, when you watch the
It
game,
comes from calling out my mate Lee Gunner.
no. But Sonny,
Lee Gunner. There was one time, Egal, you ripped Lee Gunner a new one.
Nah, I don't even want to talk about that. I'm past that.
Let's not talk
No,
about
but basically, this guy, when he was younger, he had the most potential going to be the best right back in the world.
Hey, wait, who remembers when we played Chelsea and he gave Pedro a 25-yard head start?
Yeah.
And he burst back and he tackled Pedro. I was at that game. Everyone was crying.
I'll tell you where the hate comes from for me. For me, where the hate comes from, he called out Sanchez for being a winner. And that's where the hate comes from.
Just the
He sums up
mentality
everything
of
bad
it.
about Arsenal.
Wait, hold on. Sonny, did you hear him say that firsthand or was that a transcript?
No, he literally said that.
He said he wanted to win too much.
No, it was not a transcript. It was like an interview type
Like,
thing.
you actually saw that come out of his mouth.
Like it was an interview.
He's also stated
and
he's
it was
not interested.
transcript, like word for word.
It's also the difference with Tierney is like you were just mentioning with Tierney. Hang on, you were just mentioning with Tierney earlier, right? And the difference with Tierney is that he will learn and develop his game. Bellerin couldn't give two shits about his game, right?
Guys,
he's more got interest in the things off the pitch.
Yeah, if Napoli try to come to us for
and he has stated that
150 minimum. Anyways,
he's not.
No. If we want to be getting progressing forward, we shouldn't be sending Tierney at all.
We can't sell. There's no. Let me tell you right now, there are no good left backs out there. We can't sell Tierney.
Yeah.
Unless we're gonna produce another one from the academy, or go down to Scottish football. I think Scottish football's a good market, you know.
Nah, but
for defenders,
it's tongue in cheek when I say 150 because I know they're never gonna pay 150 when we got him for 25. But moving on from Bellerin, I'm just gonna end it here. I'm gonna be like, the man after we lost to Liverpool, he said on camera, it's expected for us to lose against Liverpool. Right. It's become the norm.
That's right.
Yeah, but look at the state of the club anyway, man.
Yeah, but
it is the norm.
You should never say that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but he's never showed the ambition. He's never showed the ambition to want to progress forward.
Him to show the ambition, or is it up to the people above him?
Well, yes, Tierney bloody does. Tierney bloody does. So why are you saying that?
What? Because he bombs on like a headless chicken. Don't get me wrong. I love Tierney. But the first 8 games of the season, that guy was just bombing on like a headless chicken.
I get
that. No, I get that. But you look at Liverpool's players. Look at Liverpool's players. Hang on. Look at Liverpool's players when they turned up at Liverpool. Right? Everyone was wondering what the hell were we buying these Liverpool players for? Right? Their ambition wanted to win the league. Right? Within 2 seasons, they're winning the league.
Klopp's ambition, though, you got to single out.
Come on! You're saying the players ain't got a part to the move in that as well. You've got to want yourself to improve.
Okay,
you can't just be on one the manager.
I agree.
One second. Let's debunk what Stephen's saying. So, Stephen, you're saying the players at Arsenal are not ambitious enough to win the league, correct?
They're not.
Not all of them. No.
Okay, but
William, for example, William's a perfect example.
Let's hold the William. Get Willock.
Salt and Kepa, the NBA shows on Wednesday at 10 o'clock.
Get Willock up on that screen now.
1 second. Let me just finish with this. So you're saying some of the players are not ambitious enough to win the league. Some of these players are not good enough. Some of them are shit. They need to leave the club. But yet you still slate Arteta. That to me is counterproductive.
Whoa! It's because Arteta still has faith in these players.
No,
how do you know he has faith in them?
He's the only thing they can use.
If the only clothes that I have are sweatpants and sweater, but I need to go to an office interview, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go buy that, right? If I don't have that,
I grant that.
You can't afford it, so you're just going to go in the...
But it's like we're giving Holding a new deal. Do you really think Holding's going to be the future centre-back that's going to get us to win it?
I think
One
second. Everyone shush. 1 second, guys. Stephen, if we don't give Holding a new deal, he leaves on a free, and then you're gonna say, why didn't we not sell him for at least 20 million?
Yeah. I understand that, but I'm saying like when it comes to later on, why I still see Arteta still having the same faith in him when we need something better.
Okay, so why? But then forget
At the
about
position we're in.
You're forgetting
At the
Sokratis is
position we're
leaving.
in,
Sokratis is leaving.
is
Chambers
what we
might be
need.
leaving. No, but Stephen, there's an exodus of 4 to 5 center backs in our club. Literally, we need to keep some of them.
Can I
Egal,
say
you
one
don't have
thing,
to give him
Egal,
pay
as well?
rise,
Yeah,
though.
And
He's
when
not
we
getting a
end
new
up
deal
playing,
without pay rise, though.
Look. It's where I agree with you. Is where at the moment there are some players that need to stay because they will help progress the club, like get us into challenging for the top 4. Then when we want to challenge for the league is when we need to start replacing them.
Okay.
Right?
yeah,
We're
but
Then
you
getting
if
keep Rob
Arteta's
Holding
still
as a
there at that
last
time,
resort. You don't keep him to start him just as a last resort. You can't sell him.
he's an option off the bench. He's not a starter.
Bro,
yeah, but then
Holding,
Steve, to
Holding,
be
of course,
wait,
fair,
Holding, how
he's
many FA
automatic
Cups
first
have you
choice. What
won
are you on
with
about?
Holding? Wait, Egal,
but then
how
to be
many
fair,
FA Cups have you won with
when he's
Holding?
starting at Gabriel, he's been
Guys.
alright.
Let Daniel say his piece, and then Sonny.
How many FA Cups have you won with Holding?
2.
Okay, and you're saying he's a last resort?
No, I'm
Yeah.
not saying he's a last resort. I'm saying
He's
is
not a bench
not.
player. He can start
he-
for the club. He can start for the club.
No,
but
he
he needs
can't.
the
Played
right,
decent under
he needs the
Gabriel.
Be our
right
number one.
mentality drilled
Holding
into him.
cannot be our number one. Holding
Yeah?
I'm
cannot.
not
be our
saying
number
he's our number one. Our number one right now is Gabriel. Okay,
Yeah.
that is fact. Number 2 right now, let's be honest, is a toss up between David Luiz, Pablo Mari, and Rob Holding. And you pick one of them out of
Yeah,
a hat.
yeah.
Marie.
I'm not saying right now, but Daniel, you're making it sound like if you want him like for the long option to be our number one. That's why I was saying it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. I'm gonna ask you guys a question one by one. So first, this is just to Daniel. Then, but before you go, Sonny, you had something to say?
Yeah, all I was going to say is, I mean, how many FA Cups he's won don't mean a thing, right? For one,
Yes, it does.
Özil's won a World
Because
Cup.
if he was
Özil's
in the squad
won a
and he
World
played
Let him
Cup.
go.
rubbish,
Let him go,
Shit,
Daniel. Let him
right?
go. Dan.
Özil's won a World Cup and he's still shit, right? But at the end of the day, Arsenal were prepared to let Holding go, and then all of a sudden, his first choice centre back at Arsenal. It does not make sense for me.
because I'd
Sorry,
rather
but
You wanna
play
walk
him
out?
than El Nene there. When El Nene has to play there now, then what
Okay,
you gonna say?
Daniel, I'm gonna ask you a question, and I'm gonna ask each person this question individually. So, Saliba, the future, you're keeping him, right?
Of course.
What are you
He
doing with
should
him?
be still here now.
What are you doing with him?
Chambers. You know what? I need to see Chambers play.
hang on, Saliba's a waste of money for one.
One
You
second,
can't
Sonny.
say
It's
that,
gonna
though.
be
You
your
can't
turn
say
soon.
that,
It's
Sonny.
gonna be your turn soon, Sonny. Holding, you keeping him or selling him?
Keep him for second option.
You got to keep him.
Mustafi,
Get out of our club.
Daniel, last one.
David Luiz is a difficult one. I'll keep him as like just a good guy around the club, isn't it?
Okay, Sonny, now it's your turn.
Can I just make a point quickly
Steven,
about David Luiz?
I'm gonna come to you next. Sonny's next. Sonny,
David Luiz
Carlito,
is
what
actually
do you
Listen,
solid.
anyone with fuzzy hair, I'll get out of the club for one. To start with.
So you're getting rid of
Guendouzi,
Sonny's got the bold
Guendouzi,
syndrome.
Guendouzi, Louise, and William. Just because their hair, I'd get rid of them.
You got
Okay.
They'll
the
be
bold
fighting over the
syndrome,
hairdryer in the
Sonny.
dressing room.
Jealous
one
of
second.
anyone with hair.
Guys, this is Sonny's time. Let Sonny go.
But
Sorry.
Saliba, I'll sell as well. £28 million down the drain. £28 million down the drain. Right?
That's
He's
not
not a
fair.
player. We're stuck with him.
How can you prove that? He's not even played.
It's his time, guys. It's his time. Let him.
He's a sitting tenant. What won't move now? He's going to want to go himself at the end of the year. You watch, right? He's got
Okay.
bad attitude, like Pepe has, like Guendouzi has. It must be a French thing.
Okay, so then, so Sonny said
Oh,
Saliba out.
God.
He said Chambers out. He said Mustafi out. He said
Pepe
Rob
out,
Holding.
William out.
Yeah, he wants El Nene to play at centre back.
El
Okay,
Nene
so-
out.
That's what Sonny wants.
So how many of these center backs are you keeping? Just Pablo Mari
He
and
wants
Gabriel?
El Nene to play at centre back.
I'll
That's
keep
what Sonny
Chambers.
wants.
I'll keep Chambers. I'll keep Chambers, Mari,
What?
and Gabriel.
Okay, now your turn's done. Now we're gonna go to Steven because Steven really wanted to get involved in this. Steven, Pablo Mari, you getting rid of him?
No.
Gabriel,
No. I don't
Mustafi,
even know why you're asking that question.
David Luiz.
Do you see with David Luiz is that I saw during the Newcastle game, like the chance he put through Aubameyang. That's
Cold.
something that David Luiz can give. That long ball over the top as an outlet.
Okay, so you're keeping him.
And plus with the experience, I'll give him. He's not a starter. There's the backup
His
option.
contract expires at the end of the season. Are you renewing it?
I'll give him another year.
Okay, Mustafi.
Bye.
It's time to go.
And with Saliba, I'll be
No.
losing my shit by now with some of these defenders. How the hell is Mustafi, Chambers, and all these defenders getting ahead of someone like Saliba?
Because they're
And
injured.
yet Saliba gets shoved out on loan.
They
I
were
don't get it.
injured.
I'll tell
I
you,
ain't got a
listen to
clue.
what the manager said. The manager said he's not ready. He's not ready. You can't
Yeah,
just
but hang on. But Fofana, who is playing week in, week out for
Different
Leicester, and he's
different
apparently
level.
not as
Different.
good, is playing week in, week out for Leicester and doing a
because
better
they
job
had an
than
injury
all of our
crisis.
different
defence.
That's why if we had an injury
Yeah, but
crisis,
he's
Saliba would
performing.
have played.
Yeah,
They had
but
an
it's
injury.
different
So now
circumstances.
Soyuncu and Evans are back. You're not going to see him in that team again.
And different circumstances. And Saliba's like
But
something
if I'm
happened.
saying if Saliba's a better player, then surely you should be able
Leicester
to
defend as a
fit in
team.
that side.
Arsenal don't.
Okay. So Saliba, obviously you're keeping. Chambers, you keeping?
No.
Holding, you keeping?
Last resort.
Okay. Now let's go to Anderson.
Well, last
Anderson.
resort's David Luiz. Then
So Anderson, same question. Yes or no? You keeping or selling? Obviously.
Keep him.
Obviously.
Keep him.
This is the first interesting one.
No, sell him. Because I feel like after his contract runs up, how old is he going to be? Like 33, 34?
David Luiz is solid, man.
Yeah, but for long term, I don't think we should keep him. Or do you have somebody who experienced like Mari?
Okay. So what about this guy? World Cup winner.
Oh my God. Please get him out of my club. Holding, I feel like we should sell him, like just for money, because we have to be self-sustaining. So we gotta keep making money because
Oh God.
So he's gonna sign the new deal and then we're gonna sell him in January, in the summer.
Yeah,
That's what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah, sell him. He's too injury prone.
Okay. So now done. Next, I want to ask every single one of you guys: is there even a discussion about certain people like Shaka? Is there a point of having a discussion?
Yeah,
you know what
there
it
is a
is about
point.
Shaka, yeah? You got to give him to the end of the season and see what the performances are like.
Oh, he's been here for 4 years, bro. What do you think he's
You
been
got
the
to give
season
him
for?
because you know what? Yeah, ever since Shaka's red card, he's come back. He's been doing bits. So I'm
Can
not
I just
saying nothing about Shaka.
can I just
Yeah, can
make
I
it
go
quite
after
clear?
you, Steven? Because
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. That Newcastle game just sort of showed what not having Xhaka as an option there
That's on
is
his
about,
face.
because compared to El Nenny's slow, takes too many touches, right, and just either passes sideways or backwards, right, man, when I was sideways, whatever we want to call it, right. Xhaka has actually now started playing quicker, more forward passing, more
Thanks to
movement.
Arteta.
Right? Yeah, I'll give Arteta credit on that one. Right? Look, I might be Arteta out, but I can praise the guy when he does well. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Right? But so yeah. So in that case, that's why I would say that Xhaka as an option at the minute is probably one of our sort of key midfielders.
So
And you saw it during the Newcastle game, to be honest.
I think he does get criminally underrated because he does do some good stuff that doesn't get thrown under the rug because of all the bad stuff that people see on highlights and brought up during the matches after the game. And I see, Sonny, you're making some faces. I'm going to let you go. What do you think about Xhaka?
If Xhaka is a key midfielder, we need to change locks, bruv.
yes, thank you, Sonny. Thank you.
You know what? He's been here for 4 years. The 4 years he's been here, we haven't qualified for the Champions League. We still don't know what his best position is because he hasn't got one. He's got bad attitude. He's slow. He's only got 1 foot, and he's basically a shit footballer.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, the
No one's
same.
arguing
Almost the
against
same
that,
as
though, son.
Sonny.
What we're saying is that he's the best that we've got at the club at the
He's
moment.
better than the most.
Yeah.
Have you seen El Nene play football, son?
Yeah, El Nene's levels is MK Dons.
Guys,
Man.
if you
He's an
guys seen my
off-the-ball
watch
player.
along against
He's like
Newcastle,
Kante, and El Nene is like Kante. Good
He's-
work rate off the ball, but on the ball, shocking.
Look,
Oh,
I
don't
get
compare
attached to.
El
Hang
Nene
on,
to
hang
Kante.
on. I get attached to an infusion pump every Thursday. I can move better than fucking El Nene.
yes.
I'll
No,
ask you guys a
don't
question.
do that.
What's Shaka's worth now if we sold him?
Listen, guys, don't
30,
base El Nene's
30
movement.
mil.
No player
30
at our
mil.
club has a
Like
worth.
20
They're only
mil,
worth
50.
something
No,
to us.
One second. Stephen, you said something about El Nene's movement. El Nene is probably one of the more mobile midfielders out of Ceballos, Xhaka, and himself.
He's
He's not.
shocking on the ball.
Yeah.
On the
Sorry
ball,
to
might
cut you.
be-
Yeah, sorry to
shocking.
cut you. One thing I got to say, El Nene, there is a player in there. Because
No.
when I see him, El Nene literally plays with the handbrakes on. But I've seen him do some. Like he can do something, but he just doesn't do it. So for
He's
me,
scared.
it's El Nene out.
Do you know what an El Nene reminds me of? Do you know what an El Nene
Handbrake.
reminds me of? No, hang on. No, what he reminds me of is, you get those players that, like, when you win titles, when you look at the squad, you then look at players and you think, oh, I didn't know he was there.
Darren
I didn't know he
Fletcher.
was there. Right? He doesn't play every week, but in one of those games, like, where you would win 1-0, where half the squad's out, and he'd be the one that pop up, but you'd never remember it.
Okay. Guys in the comments, what do you guys think about El Nene? You want him out, in? Let us know. Thumbs up for in,
I want to
thumbs
get
down
to this
for out.
Willock topic. We're talking
Now,
about the wrong players. We want
Guys.
to be talking about Reese, Willock. There's a couple other names as well. No, yeah. Willock.
No,
Let's
It
get
needs
Willock
to be
on there.
next. Willock, I think he's done. I think
Done
you
out.
gotta sell him.
Willock is done out. Any money that we can get for him right now, we need to get.
He's one
Yeah.
guy who never went on loan. Maybe if he
League
went
2.
on loan.
He's a League 2 footballer.
No, don't do that.
Oh, no.
Are we saying this about Willock, but not saying this about El Nene? I feel like even.
Yeah, but at least El Nene's had a little loan spell in Turkey.
But still, he
At
still
least.
came back. And Willock still has time to grow. El Nene, that's his peak.
Yeah, but you know what it is?
Yeah.
When El Nene's in midfield, I feel like somebody is in midfield. When
No, but
Willock's
the
in
thing
midfield,
about Willock is Emil
The
Smith Rowe has surpassed him in 4 games. What he's
Yeah.
done his whole career at Arsenal.
man was
That's
getting
the
outclassed by
thing.
Jeff
Willock,
Hendrick, a free transfer from Burnley. Come on, man.
Willock on Sunday was lost.
Lost.
Yeah, but the thing is, they
He
should
was
redefine
lost. And
Willock's
you
Getting
could
role.
tell
pocketed
why
by
was
Jeff
it missed
Hendrick.
Xhaka, because
second.
Willock was lost.
Next is Sonny. Sonny, what were you saying?
That all they need to do is redefine Willock's role, right? The guy's got legs. He's not a number 10. He's not a box-to-box player, right? Only in Europa League. He's not in the league, yeah? You can easily get Willock. You can easily get Willock to sit there as a defensive midfielder.
What is he then?
Well, he's not nothing. He's not good enough to be a box-to-box player at Arsenal. But he's good enough. He's good enough to be a defensive midfielder, in my opinion, because the guy can tackle and he's got energy. But in my opinion, I'd get Torreira back.
Torreira's
Torreira's,
small, Sonny. We might as well play you there.
No,
No,
Torres.
but Torreira with a proper player in front of him like Partey would be a much better player.
Nah.
I think Torreira could still come back and do something at Arsenal, to be honest.
When
I
Xhaka
feel like
got a red card, man was crying his eyes out.
Yeah, I think
If
mentally,
Bellerin done that now, you lot will be slating. That's what I mean at this club. If only if it suits the narrative.
No, bro, I
Everybody
respect someone who
needs to get the
cries, bruv.
same
You know why? It shows passion,
Well,
bruv.
no,
What?
I feel
What the
he
passion
was
by crying when
because
Xhaka got
Yeah,
a
man,
red
it shows
card?
passion. Someone who cares cries.
Yo, you guys want to laugh? You guys want to laugh?
Nah.
You guys want to laugh? Apparently, we're linked to Guendouzi coming back. Crazy. Guendouzi is apparently coming back in January. What do you guys think about that?
Nah. You know what it is, yeah? As much as I like Guendouzi, that old regime, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So you don't want nothing to do with who?
Like the Ozil,
Martinelli?
The old regime, like anything that ruffled any feathers. Because think about this, yeah, Egal, yeah? Imagine you got a new job somewhere and you're trying to pattern up everything. then you've got things that are just a detriment to you. It doesn't matter how good those tools are. If they are detrimental and you're not even good enough for the job anyway, so you're going to be thinking, you know what? Even though these things can help me, I can't use it because it's just, it's a detriment. Guendouzi's a detriment, man. Look at his attitude. Stinks.
It's a shame with Brett. Can I just say,
Emery, the only decent player signed under Emery was Leno in that transfer window. The rest of them have flopped.
Anton.
can I also just say it is a shame with Guendouzi is that if we look at the start of last season, we were calling him out as one of the sort of like one of the main players out of that squad, right? We were rating his performances. So it is a shame that his attitude, could you say, or like, but then to be fair, sometimes he showed a lot more fight than half of those players on that pitch.
Of course, I love Guendouzi, man.
But like I said with Torreira, it's the same thing. Torreira shows a lot of fight on the pitch, and in midfield at times, you just don't need some sort of quality. You just need someone who can just who will just get stuck in and will run around and fight through brick walls.
Yeah, Sonny,
when they're shit, you can't compare them against shit because shit is shit.
Yeah, Sonny, your boy,
Sonny,
Mr. Bungo.
It is. I mean, shit is shit. You know, it might be runny, it might be hard, but it's shit. Don't compare them against
Sonny,
shit.
what about Nketiah?
Nketiah's gone, bro.
Yeah, Nketiah, butter. Jeez.
Listen, I spent a whole 20 minutes talking about Nketiah earlier.
I want to hear what Sonny's got to say on this one, God. This is a trick question for him.
We should be working that Wolverstone market, bro. He shouldn't be a footballer.
Who, Nketiah?
Yeah, man.
All right. Listen to this here, Sonny. I remember when he came on, I think it was the FA Cup or EFL. It was one of them.
Got 2 goals against Norwich. I was there, yeah.
I was sitting next to you. This is when he scored Eddie.
Yeah,
Now look what you're saying.
Well, you know what? He
I was
had his
sitting
1
next
minute
to
of
you at
fame,
that
bro.
match when he came on and scored, and you was going Eddie.
You know why? You know why? We're paused for the rest of the game.
Wait. I think the problem with that is that it's like when I go through the turnstile at Emirates or whatever they want to call it now these days, you don't care about if you rate a player or not. I hated Ozil, right? But if he went and scored against the winner against Tottenham,
yeah,
I'll still celebrate and sing his name, right? And then
no, but Sonny was eulogizing him over that day. Go look at his AFTV as well. It was when he came on, he scored against Norwich. But the only thing, you see me, yeah, I think Eddie will be good in about 2 years, you know. We're going to regret that thing. And I don't rate Eddie at all. I hate Eddie.
No, but
then if
if
you couldn't get in the league side when they were in the championship. Yeah, but if you couldn't get in the league side when they were in the championship, that really just says it all, doesn't it?
No, there's a lot of factors to that. I'm not going to defend Eddie at this point. It's bit me too many times.
The guy is England under 21's record goal. Do you know what?
You know why? You know why though?
Alan Shearer.
Okay,
you can't doubt him. You know.
I hear you.
I'm not an Eddie fan.
All right then.
One second. Let me get my point across. I hear you, Daniel. But one thing you have to understand about that whole thing is he's been given numerous chances, and at this point, he's blocking Balogun's way. If we said the same thing about Chuba Akpan, and we never let Eddie come up, we would have never seen anything of Eddie. We said the same thing about Chuba Akpan. We said the same thing about Son. Every single time, doesn't matter how good you are as an academy player, there's a next man up approach. To me, at this point, Eddie Nketiah, we've seen what he can do. He hasn't done enough yet. It's the next man up now.
Yeah,
can I just stress that if we're going on a hang on, can I just
let Stephen go?
Hang on, I was good. I think Daniel just made that point there with his record scoring at England. If he's having to do that with the England side, doesn't that say something that he doesn't fit the Arsenal system?
yet. He doesn't fit the system yet.
Then
But
if he
we can
doesn't fit
put
the
those through
system,
balls
then
what
yeah,
Ceballos
but
done for him on a plate
so
against
does
West Ham.
Arteta change the system, or do you get rid of him and bring Balogun through to see if he fits the system, or
Balogun's
bring someone
going.
in?
Balogun's clearly gone. Balogun, if you can read between the lines clearly, Balogun's been gone.
Yeah, and guess what we're doing? Letting them run down another contract. Woohoo!
At the end of the day, Arsenal need a ready-made striker anyway, because Balogun is not Arsenal level at the moment anyway. Right?
Well, yeah,
and
of course,
even
he's
if
only
Balogun
just
goes,
got
there's
here.
another
Lacazette's
player
gonna
in the
get
youth
that
team who's
extension.
just as good as Balogun, who Arsenal side, but I can't remember his name.
Nicola.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he's supposed to be very good as well.
Look, I
Yeah.
still say Smith Rowe is still got a lot to learn still, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Right,
Smith Rowe's
I
not
can't
and we
wait till
shouldn't. And
Balogun
what
goes
I
from the
really don't.
flanks.
I mean, I've seen some of it on social media. Where stop comparing him to the known like stars in the cam position. Just give the guy time. Let him learn his game. Don't just put so much of pressure on him. Right? It's
Jack
like what
Wilshere was better than
England
Smith
we kept
Rowe.
to do as England. It's what we kept doing with England players, and look what they did. Flopped. Right? Just take the pressure off him.
Listen, I don't mind if Spurs players flop. That's most of the England players. But yo, big up to everybody watching right now. If you guys haven't already liked the video, do me a favor. I'm trying to get to
Come
100
on, man.
likes.
Like
on this
up the
video.
vid,
Like
everyone.
the video. All you guys in the video, Sonny, Steven, all you guys better like the video too.
Yeah.
I'm not liking it because I don't like that Sunny geezer. He talks a lot of shit.
Nah, Sonny's the guy, man.
Wait.
Sonny's the guy.
Let's go. And yo, big up to
Hey,
Sonny.
get this. I've got an Arsenal fan. I've got a Spurs fan that keeps coming on my channel that keeps telling me that Spurs are. Well, he went from winning the treble of FA Cup, hear me out, League Cup, and then the Europa League, not actually winning the Premier League. Then it went to the quadruple. Then it went back to the treble. Now it's gone to the quadruple again. Right? And then yesterday, I even offered him and said, look, I'll do the watch along for the Tottenham game, which I did. Right, and he said it was going to be an easy game, 10-0, and he would hope Marine get liquidated. And I'm like, one, you're offensive. Two, like, you're. I don't know what he's smoking, or he needs a. I've said to him, if he needs a therapist, I'll pay for it.
That's so random.
He is literally beyond the troll.
Who's going to win the league?
1 second. No. Forget about that.
Man City.
It's time to get to the ugly topic.
Willian, I forgot about
Oh, get out of my face!
So I'll start with Sonny. William.
Sonny's
Man, the worst thing was ever came out of Brazil, bro.
You know, there's been botched breast implants that come out of Brazil.
Yeah, do you know what? I'd rather go for one of them Brazilian butt things, butt implants, rather than have William.
Okay, and then Pepe.
Rubbish.
No, I gotta disagree because
Okay,
I feel like we're not like the way we're playing. We don't play to a strength. He's getting the ball on the halfway line and having to beat 6 or 7 men.
And then cutting in. Everybody knows he's cutting.
Yeah, he needs to start using his weaker foot, but
Ivori and Iwobi.
Yo, these comments. The man said not Willie.
Yeah, William is just I don't even know how this guy.
William's
frustrating. I said yesterday we could. In my match reaction, I literally said we could have gone to penalties against Newcastle. It'd get up to the last set of penalties. It's 4 each. They score theirs, and he would deliberately miss ours. Deliberately. He is a fucking Chelsea agent. I don't give a fuck.
I'm thinking, does
right?
he not,
Louise, you can see traits where you can say, "Oh, right, he's actually playing for Arsenal." But fucking Willian, right, mate, he is a sponger. He is literally done out here.
He's just out of
Do
his
one.
depth. That's all it is. He's out of his depth.
No. He's beyond the depth. He's lower than the frigate. He's at the bottom of the fucking Arctic Ocean, mate. Right?
I guarantee you, if we play,
he's so under depth. He's now even gone past the depth for the Arctic Ocean and into the equator.
If we play Pepe on the left, Willian on the right, and Martinelli up front, we will see good stuff.
No.
Guys, hear him out. This is not his first team. He's saying this is his B team, the team that plays in the FA Cup.
Second choice.
And I couldn't care if it's B, if it's the Z team.
Yeah, he should be playing on under 25s because this is
There's
not
no
a
such
Premier
thing.
League player. Or under
Why don't you
23s.
just like
Don't get-
look?
I hate.
Jordan-
Listen, you see me and Willian slander. I'm the guy for that. I hate Willian. Every time I see that guy's face, it just makes me sick. But what I'm trying to say is that is what we have for the next 3 years now. Thanks to
This guy's-
Raul, Sonny's mate, Raul and Lely.
Yeah, what?
Thanks to Sonny's mate.
Mate,
This is
Ralph
what we
Penny was just some sweaty fat guy, bro. He didn't do nothing for Arsenal.
Yeah, but then what's funny? I would have happily look. I would have happily played Ceballos next to on Newcastle against
Price is
Newcastle.
shit as well.
Just so we just no. Just here we are. Just so we played Willock in the 10. Just so Willian didn't fucking play.
Willock in
Right?
the 10.
I
Are you
don't-
hearing what you're saying?
No.
Willock in the 10.
No. I would rather put him in the 10 than Willian. Right?
Yes, I'm
At
with
least
you.
you'd have a player there. Right? Because
Willock doesn't
Willian,
have
I'm
the
sorry,
football brain.
he's
Neither does Willian. Don't get me wrong, but Willock doesn't have. He doesn't have.
yeah,
it.
I know that, but Willian does not deserve to wear that Arsenal badge. He does not wear the Arsenal shirt. I don't want to see
He
it.
doesn't.
Right?
He doesn't.
Right?
He makes me sick. He does make me
That's
sick.
why
Yeah,
if he ever
every
scored,
time
that's
he
why
plays,
if he
it's
ever
like
scored a
we're
goal, right, on my watch along, he doesn't come up in an Arsenal shirt. He comes up in a fucking Chelsea shirt. Right?
Yeah.
We ain't going down to that level, man. Seriously.
Whoa,
Pepe's
what's
shit
your-
as
No,
him,
no,
you know
no,
that.
no, no.
Pepe's the same shit as he is.
But yeah, who picks him?
People.
Who picks him?
You ain't got a choice. They're paying him 220 grand a week. Of course they got to pick him.
I just gave you a choice.
Willock, come on, man. The
No,
three
I'd
names
rather-
I don't
I'd
want to
rather
hear
put
at this
Willock
club.
than
I don't
Willian.
want to hear Eddie
Every-
Nketiah. I don't want to hear Willock, and I don't want to hear Reece Nelson.
I rather put Willock because when we play with Willian, it's like we're playing 10v12 because this is like it's like he's not even on the pitch when we're playing. Like Willian is not. I don't even think he's a proper footballer. Who did we get? Like this isn't the Willian from last year. Putting record numbers.
Funny how at Fulham though, you lot was all saying this at Fulham.
I was
no?
never saying that.
No.
I was never saying. I knew it was a Mkhitaryan situation. I knew it was going to be Mkhitaryan situation.
Nah, I
Do you know what? When we bought him, I
I-
said if Martinelli and Saka burn out halfway through the season, he'll be a good option to have, right? In case just to give him a rest, because that will probably what will happen somewhat to the point of that season, right? I did not expect him to be picked every damn week.
I'd rather have Reece Nelson over Pepe.
No, I beg you, look at Reece
Yeah, I'm
Nelson.
saying
There's a shot
you know
for
why?
that.
You know
Reece
why?
Nelson is shocking.
Yeah, because we lived on the same block, we lived on the same estate. I'd rather have Reece Nelson, who didn't cost a penny, over £72 million Pepe.
Egal, talk some sense into your guy.
Listen, at this point, Pepe has been bad, but as bad as he's been getting into better positions
He
than
creates
than
opportunities. At least he has wayward shots.
Nelson.
At least he does
Nelson
something.
had to take a shot, one touch against Newcastle. He tried to chest it down, tried to take a second touch, and ran into a player.
And
Yeah,
sorry
that
to
is-
cut
that is-
you. Can I
yeah,
just
that
say
is-
what
Pepe-
Can I say
What
what
thing
Pepe's
was-
downfall was? Pepe's downfall was this. That goal that
He's
he scored in
left-footed.
the FA Cup being disallowed. That was either the making or breaking of him. If that goal was allowed, trust me, you would have seen a different Pepe now.
Don't be silly. Yeah, he's
Do you
not
know
exactly
what?
having
No, do you
nightmares
know
over
what?
that
I
goal,
think with
Andy.
Pepe
Daniel, you
is.
talk a lot of sense, but that was the most ridiculous thing. You're saying a
Exactly.
disallowed goal.
Yeah.
in the
Because
FA Cup
did you
final.
see that goal?
Would change
That
his
goal
career.
was gas. Nah, that goal was unbelievable. But because that goal, the minute that goal didn't go in, watch the way his head dropped. He said, "Yeah,
Thanks,
He
man.
hasn't,
Isn't it
no,
for me?
you know what? He's a good player, but he hasn't got the work rate for
We'll
the
be
Premier
back
League.
at 3:00. Yo, honestly, I completely, Daniel, I completely get where you're coming from when it comes to confidence, but you cannot tell me something that happened 8 months ago would affect him so much that
Oh,
it's
no.
no." But that's where the downward
no.
spiral started. That's where it
No,
started.
the downward spiral started when we were in the Europa League group stages, and the man did 7 cuts and didn't square the ball once.
He's lazy, man. He's just lazy. He's a lazy guy.
No, it's the football.
You know what
IQ.
he is?
It's
You know
not
what
that
he
he's
is?
lazy. He's just
He's
doesn't
trying
have
to
the
get a
football
game breaker
IQ.
in FIFA Street. That's how he plays sometimes. If I like the guy, I
Bolts
back
of
the guy.
football.
But you know what it is? He literally does this. He goes, It's like basketball, just doing a crossover back
You
and
know
forth.
what Pepe's good
No
for?
reason.
Pepe's good to come off the bench 69, 80 minutes, whatever.
72 million.
That time region.
Bro, You know what actually happened? You know why Edu got sacked? Me and Sonny were sitting here. We're like, yo, Sonny called it. He said, yo, this guy got sacked because of Pepe's contract. And the Dutch,
Who? Rouse and Nate?
yeah.
I said it from day one that
Yeah,
Pepe wasn't good enough. I
Listen,
said it from day one.
72 mil for Pepe. Oh wow!
Pepe was
I'm just
actually
thinking about
valued.
that. Yeah, add an
10 mil
extra
of that is
30 mil on
Tonelli's,
that.
you
Do you
know.
know what we could have had? Wow.
You know
You
what?
guys wanna know
Compare him to Ziyech. What's his name at Chelsea?
What Zilic? Everyone's going on about Zilic. Yeah, the
Bruv, the
guy
geezer's
is
quality,
a
bruv.
problematic footballer. He's not. Don't get me wrong. He's like a Pepe 2.0. You'll see it in the long run.
No chance.
No, you're
chance.
talking
There's
about
a lot of
Havertz?
clubs that
I'll
didn't go for him
rather
because of attitude.
Foster. Who's that Bournemouth player?
Oh, Ryan Fraser.
I'll have Ryan Fraser over Pepe.
Oh, come on, Sonny.
He's no upgrade on Mkhitaryan. He's no upgrade on Iwobi. He's just
You know what?
he's
Sonny,
rubbish,
you're
man.
not looking at the
You
fine
know what?
details.
No, he's a decent
details with
footballer.
How many
but
times has Ryan
he
Fraser
hasn't
played
got
for
he hasn't got
Newcastle?
the engine for the Premier League.
All right, but how
Yo,
many
know what?
times has
72 million.
Ryan
Hang on.
Fraser played for Newcastle?
Yo, with
I know,
72
but
million.
we're obviously I wouldn't take Ryan Fraser, but you compare
Can I-
3 to 72 million.
I know who
What?
I would have taken in 2016.
Who?
Uh-huh.
Zaha.
I would have gone all up and taken Marshall before
Do you know
Man
what
United
I
got
would
him.
have thought? Do you know what I would have thought? We had Mahrez.
Martial's overrated
I'd
for
have
me.
Mahrez.
No. You told me,
Yeah,
you can't
I'd
tell
put
me Marshall done that wing is not
You
overrated.
are gonna moan about body language. Have you seen Martial's face?
Oh, come on, man. Seriously.
And then you are all gonna moan. Oh, he doesn't put in a shift. He doesn't do this.
No,
Look
he
at
does.
Martial. He doesn't look interested one bit. Martial's see Manchester United. That is one of the most overrated teams ever. We're better
Martial
than
is
them.
another young French guy who thinks he's a dog's bollocks like the rest of
Yeah,
them.
they've all got attitude
Yeah,
problems.
yeah,
All
yeah.
them French players, they've all got
Let's keep it real, guys. Let's keep it real. The guy Pepe, statistically, he has not produced to the level of a 72 million pound player. If we bought him for 30, 40 million, he produced enough to say that he's worth 30, 40
No,
million.
man, he would be
Nope,
overpriced as well. Then
not even that. 12.5 mil.
Do you know what?
Now you guys are being
Do
ridiculous.
you know what? Even Rashford's doing better than him. Might
What do you
I
mean
take
even
Rashford?
Rashford's doing? What?
I
Rashford,
Stephen,
man.
what drugs are you
Rashford.
smoking? What drugs are you smoking? Don't compare Rashford and Pepe.
Don't
What?
Rashford is
Manchester United is one of the
Look at his
worst
stats, man.
footballing
Seriously.
teams. I don't
no,
even
no,
know
no,
how they
no.
got
I'm
He's
saying
way
Champions
outperforming
League.
Pepe this season.
you're disrespecting Rashford, putting him in the same bracket.
No.
Oh no. Sorry. Yeah, I
Pepe
thought
is
you
in
meant.
a
I
Dan
thought you
James
meant
bracket.
that you were
No,
saying
Egal.
Pepe's
Rashford bracket.
better.
Egal. Hey, one thing I got to get into you about Egal. Stop being
Egal, I
so,
thought you meant
so
Pepe was
nicey with these
better.
rival fans.
I
You
got
see,
that wrong.
once I get the chance to slate another team, I don't care if the person is good in real life or whatever. I'm on them. See Rashford, he's shit. Hedgehog head.
What?
Nah, bro.
Anybody that plays for
Nah,
that Man United team, I hate them. I hate Man United. I hate
I
Chelsea.
hate Man United, but
I
I
hate
could sit
Tottenham.
there and say, like, Bruno's great. I could say Matt
Listen,
Rashford. I'd say
you're not missing the
Let's
point.
take
You're not missing the
Martial.
point, right?
pick your battles.
Nah.
Pick your battles. Pick your battles. You
Marcus
don't.
Rashford's got 3 school dinners back, where Jamie Oliver got rid of chips and burgers.
Listen.
Yeah, he get rid of
Daniel,
turkey twizzlers, man. I need to
Sonny, you
put
need to
on
change
weight.
the
Daniel,
profession to a comedian.
Sonny,
This guy is so
Daniel,
funny.
Sonny,
Daniel.
I'm the one who needs to put on weight, and he took loads of food away from me.
1 second,
Right.
Daniel.
Fucking
You
Jamie
can
Oliver.
you need to pick your battles, okay? You can hate on Manchester United. You can do whatever you want
But
to
you got to
do.
give respect somehow.
But when somebody's good, you gotta be
No,
like, yo,
Quality,
you know
Rashford
what?
quality.
Yeah,
I
Egal.
Chelsea, Man U, Tottenham, Liverpool. I hate those 4 clubs. Any fan that wants to have it
We're
out
going
with
off
me.
topic though. We're supposed to be talking
Yeah,
about Arsenal.
Yeah,
Daniel,
we're going off topic.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this is just advice for Egal. You're too friendly with these
No.
rival fans.
Look, even
You
look,
got to stick
I
it
hate
to them.
no. I hate Spurs as much as anyone, right? But I can sit there and say Son and Kane, right, are probably the deadliest partnership in the Premier League at the minute.
Okay, let's move back on to
I
Pepe's
can't wait
contract.
till one of them
Hey,
two
Egal,
get injured.
thank you for
Listen.
having me. I'm about to hop off.
Go to bed, bro. No problem. Have a good night.
All right, nice one, geezer.
Good night, bro.
Okay, so this right here is Pepe's valuation. So when he was at his first team, Anger, he was valued at 200,000. 200,000.
Oh my god.
Okay,
This is just making me ill, Egal. What are
600,000.
you doing to us?
2.7.
Yeah, I was gonna say my health problems are bad enough, mate.
Guys. If I'm gonna get through this, I need you guys to be quiet, please.
But this
Okay.
is what you're doing here is making the blood pressure go up.
I know, but I need you guys just please 1 second. Let me finish. Okay. So then there's a point behind this. 5.4 in October 2017. Then September 2018, he's worth 14 million. Okay. December of 2018, he's worth 36 million. Okay. 58 million by June. Okay. So they Transfer Market valued him on June 3rd at 58.5 million. That's around 60 million. Okay. So at best, they valued him at 60 million. How on earth did it get to 64.7 by the time he signed for Arsenal? We paid more than what they valued him at. Usually when you pay for a transfer fee, they at least value it to the fee that you paid. They
No, so it goes up by another 10, 20 million because you can't buy them out of their contract.
But
So
they valued him less than the amount that we actually paid for him. Okay? Now hear this out. Now he's apparently worth 36 million.
I'll take that from right now.
Yeah, I'll take that right now.
To me, this is how much we should have paid for him in the first place, around 40 million.
Well, Ralph Snelly was to Arsenal what Nick Leeson was to the banking crisis.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you know, there's one guy who started the banking crisis. When all
Yeah.
the banks folded.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Because they kept giving out loans that they couldn't even give out and stuff like that, and mortgages to people that couldn't pay them back.
Yo, someone said to you, Daniel, if you really don't like these players and you want to know how it feels, why don't you come on the terrace?
Well, football terrace.
Yeah.
Terry will destroy you over Rashford. He'll destroy you.
I'll come on football terrace because you see me, I hate Man United fans.
No, but you cannot let your biases.
Yeah, but you can't have a
your
go at
opinion.
Rashford for that. He's brilliant.
No. Let's not get stuck on that. Let's not get stuck on that.
Yeah. Let's not get stuck on that.
Daniel, if you have Twitter, message me on Twitter. I'd love to have you back on. Now, enough about these guys. There's a couple more guys that we need to talk about. We've talked about Pepe. We've talked about Willian. Let's finish it off. Arteta. Okay. I want
to be lost on this one.
Forget about everything else. Sonny, are you still with me on Arteta?
Bro, I was Arteta in before Emery. I'm 100% behind Arteta. And
yes,
the thing what's going to let Arteta down the most, he hasn't got structure behind him. He hasn't got a director of football who's worth two bob. They've sacked all their scouts. He's basically doing it on his jacks.
This guy champions Liverpool. You know what? It's disgusting to say your name, but you know what? Big up to you guys. You guys got a good team.
Only now.
Need a centre back.
If you guys need a center back, we can loan you. We can sell you Mustafi. Take him for 5 million.
Have a choice.
Do you know what? He would actually probably play well for him.
He would, you know.
No, he wouldn't.
He would.
No.
He would. Do you know what? You know what it's like.
Daniel, we're starting something here. They listen. Liverpool are watching. Mustafi's a great player. Buy him. Anyway, Stephen, you were saying?
What on Arteta?
Yeah. Explain to people when you turned Arteta out and why.
Right. When I watched that Tottenham performance, I thought that was an absolute criminal offence to play the way they played. Right. And I'm not so saying it's the man. Hang on. I'm not gonna say it's completely the manager's fault. Right. It's definitely the players as well, right? But the one thing what was wound up me on that game, and what wound me up in the games before that, is that he wasn't changing it. Right? It was like for like substitutions, right? And then to let us slip to where we are in this position that, like, yeah, we might have won 3 games on the spin in the league, that easily 2 defeats could push us back down into the relegation zone, when we were supposed to be looking at a top 4 aim, is that that's why for me I just feel there's there's a manager out there who can get more out of these players, and
Okay. Your internet went out. What the hell?
Yeah,
Can you-
Arteta done that.
Yeah. Arsenal's messing with his internet.
Yeah,
Okay.
Arteta.
Okay. Daniel, you were saying?
All right, let's go. So what we saw on the Arteta subject, yeah?
Yeah.
For me, in recent times, Arteta's the best thing to happen to Arsenal because don't get me wrong, there's flaws there, but since he's come in, he's shown some sort of discipline. With Arsene Wenger, yeah, I swear to you, if I saw Arsene Wenger on the street
so
today,
did you get all that?
I will
No,
not take a
your
picture
thing
with
cut
him.
it out, but just let Daniel go.
Because that
Yeah.
guy lacked discipline. There was literally no discipline at the club. Players just done what they want. People done what they want. Since Arteta's come in, don't get me wrong, he hasn't done it the right way because he's inexperienced. But he showed some sort of discipline, which I do like. But the problem with Arteta is like what Sonny said. There's no staff. There's literally no staff at the club, and the guy has to do it all on his ones. So imagine we had world-class coaches and physios and stuff. Imagine what Arteta would be.
Gal's gone.
I'm right here.
Oh, I thought he was gone. I was just about to call the channel saying TV Unfiltered.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I just had to turn off the heat. You know, the heat in the house, it was getting too hot. But yeah, you know what they say, get out the kitchen if it's too hot. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. We've hit on everything. We've pretty much talked about everything.
Did you get everything that I said about Arteta?
No.
Yeah,
It
no,
actually cut out.
Steve.
Go ahead, bro.
Was it? Wait, say your name. Is it S?
S Featley TV.
Oh, S TV. Yeah, I'm gonna check that.
Go
Yeah,
subscribe to
it's my own
SVP
YouTube.
TV.
What's that?
Sonny, you went
Go
and sold your
subscribe.
channel. Why did you sell your channel?
Yeah, go
Sonny?
No, honestly, go subscribe. It's
Let's
though
not-
I follow
let's not-
football
let's
and F1.
Let's not get
I
into
raise
that.
awareness.
I
Yeah.
You can talk about
retired.
it after
Unlike
that.
William, I knew when it was time to go.
Yeah, but yeah, S Featley, finish off with that last thing that you said before we go.
Yeah, like I said, is that if there's a better manager out there, that I do feel there's a better manager out there that can get more out of this side, the way that they've been playing, and also can make the right calls. I'd say in the transfer
What manager
market.
would that be,
And
please?
Hassan Hootel, for example.
So we're gonna go and get Hassan Hootel from Southampton, who are top
Right,
4 right now.
Benitez is another example.
Benitez, I don't
yeah.
want that guy nowhere near my club.
Why not?
Old manager.
He's more
Listen.
defensive than what we was when
Yeah,
Arteta
but he's
first
managed
came.
to keep. He managed to keep. Wait, before
they
Steve
would have
Bruce
done
came in,
something
he
by
kept.
now.
Hang on. Before Steve Bruce came in, he was the manager, and with no backing whatsoever, which is like what Arteta's had with our board. He's hang on. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Right, is that he's managed to keep that side, which was a championship level side, in the Premier League for 2 seasons straight. That's not easy. Plus, he's won the Champions League with Liverpool.
Keep the team up, Daniel.
He's also won Champions Leagues with Real Madrid and Liverpool.
Okay, so
he won Champions League with Liverpool on penalties.
But it's like I said with Arteta, if he can get us to a decent salvage something from this season, make the right moves in the January transfer window, get rid of the players that we don't need, and start bringing in the quality players we do need, then I can quite easily do a video on my channel and say, look, I got it wrong, right?
Egal, can I just say one thing before you wrap up? All those fans who was Arteta out should be embarrassed with themselves right now, right? And egg on your face.
They shouldn't. They got a right to their opinions.
Right? Egg on your face for that, for calling Arteta out too early, right?
How's
because
it egg on your face? Look where we are in the league, though.
We are going to be a lot better team with Partey in the team, right? For one, it's going to be a whole new Arsenal.
He gets injured again in 2 weeks.
With Partey playing, especially when Martinelli's fit as well, right? And don't forget, Arsenal as a squad, they are very, very substandard players. They're not good enough, right? It's going to be the 5th year they haven't qualified for the Champions League. Arteta can't work miracles.
All right, we're going to wrap up the show now, everyone. But the last thing I want to say is, Featley, I'm not Arteta out or in. I back the manager, I back the club. But what I'm going to say is that you're not wrong for feeling how you feel.
Yeah, I mean,
Wrong.
look. I feel that I don't mind having like someone who's Arteta in and someone who's Arteta out on both my channel or anyone's channel. Everyone's
You know
right
what?
to their
I'm an
opinion.
Arsenal fan.
Right. In the end, like, we all want what's best for our football club, right? That's why I respect anyone's opinion, because they, in their heart, that's what they feel what would be best for Arsenal. So, and
you
it's
know
just
what?
everyone has their difference of opinion on that.
But look
And you
what
know
we
what?
went through
I
with
like
Wenger.
pancakes.
Look what Wenger put us through.
Yeah, can I just also say, Wenger, anyone that says that Wenger left our club in a better state than when he found it, right? Go and
Listen, if
see
I
a
saw
therapist.
Wenger today, I
No,
would
that's
not take a
that's
picture with that
absolute
guy.
bullshit. I'm sorry. He's left the club in a better state than he found it. 110%. It's just
How?
in the league.
No.
In the league,
What
we
did he-
might not be. We were actually performing worse because when he came in, we were. Where do we finish?
3 leagues in 20 years, Egal. Come on, man.
Hang on, we
Wenger
the 2
wasn't
seasons
good.
before Wenger came in, we had
Wenger
just
was
win
good
the
at
Cup
playing us
Winners'
in
Cup,
Cup.
right? We had
That's a whole different show.
Bergkamp in the
That's a whole
side.
different show, right?
Yeah, right.
Guys,
Let me
that's
answer.
a whole different show. But don't underestimate the football we was playing under Arsene Wenger. That's the
I'm
one.
not going to
It's the best
underestimate,
football
but the
I've ever
last
played.
The infrastructure that he put in place, in addition to the amount of everything increasing and staying with the times and making sure Arsenal stay
Getting
up there with the top
embarrassed
clubs
and
in the
again,
world.
papering
but
in clubs.
it's
No,
all
no,
right
no,
about
let me-
Save
infrastructure.
that
But look
topic
how
till
far
another
we've
time. We need to
fallen
wrap up.
away.
Save that topic,
Steven,
Egal, because I want to come back and with that topic.
Arsene Wenger's last season, where did we finish?
6th.
Okay, and where was he? Where were we when he came in? The season, but when he came in, where were we?
Yeah, but you need to talk about what he done during that 20
No.
years.
I'm gonna talk
3
about
leagues
everything.
isn't good enough.
Yeah,
Yes,
3
you
leagues
can-
in 20 years ain't good
yes,
enough.
you can question that. Yes, you can question that. But the
I'm
amount
not
of things that
justifying what
was
he done with infrastructure. That's brilliant. But in terms of on the pitch, we are
On
now
the pitch-
further behind
on the
in terms of winning. On the pitch, we are now further behind from winning the league than we've been before Wenger came in.
That's
Because
Wenger's
when
fault.
Wenger came in, it took him 2 seasons to win the league. Because we had players like Tony Adams, Dixon, Ian Wright.
It's absolutely ridiculous to say Arsene Wenger to this day.
That
is
squad
the
was in a
reason why
better
we're
state when
shit.
he found it.
Listen,
me-
Wenger destroyed
I
his
would
own
rather
legacy.
blame-
This isn't our fault. That's Wenger's fault.
I would rather blame the recruitment, the people who in Stat DNA and the stupidness with the Stat DNA signing 5 signings in one window that were
But
all
who was
shit.
the advocate for that? Wenger.
Nah, bro.
Wenger. That was all his stuff.
There's a lot of
Hang
people.
on, but you said you blamed like the board, like say Gazidis. Wenger was in charge of Gazidis.
How could Wenger be in charge of CEO rather than running the club?
Because he ran the whole club.
No,
He ran
didn't,
the
man.
whole club.
He didn't.
He
He
employed.
If he ran the whole club, we would have got Conte. If he ran the whole club, we would have
It
got.
was him that decided.
No,
He promised
Don't
us
do
a
that.
director of. He promised us that there'd be
you're being
changing a
disingenuous.
director of football
Steven,
after
Steven,
after
you're being
finishing outside.
disingenuous. You're being disingenuous because you're saying.
No, I don't.
To say that Wenger, the club was in a better state when before Wenger came is criminal actually, and I'm a Wenger out.
All right,
at
let's
his
wrap it
face.
up there. Let's wrap it up there, man, because it's almost been
Look
2
at
hours.
his face. He's like, what the fuck?
It's almost been 2
Honestly,
hours. Let's wrap it up, Egal.
say
Let's
Wenger
wrap it
took
up,
over from
Egal.
Bruce Rioch, and Bruce Rioch had a better squad. No chance.
Yeah, it's
I
simple.
can't wait, Sonny. I can't wait to buck you again, you know. And we're gonna.
Man, I'm
have
here, man.
this.
I'm here.
But then, to be fair, we could debate that in a whole different show.
Listen, you guys already know. We got the whole schedule out on my Twitter if you want to check it out. The whole schedule for the whole week, all everything that's going on. So today
I got
we got another video at 3:30. We got
I'm
stuff
gonna
going
DM
on.
you on Twitter as well, Egal.
Yeah, message me. We got a show at 3:30 today, so come check us out at 3:30. We got a show tomorrow, which is the preview for the game. We got a show Wednesday, which is the basketball show, and then we got the watch along and the match reaction on Thursday. So stay locked, and if you guys want to see the boys, come back, and if you want to jump in, just jump in. Don't be shy. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Peace.
Come on.
And Steven, you wanted to shout out your show?
Yeah, I got my show 1 p.m. this afternoon, which is my own little chance for a new show. But like I said, Sonny, is like I follow football as F1. Everyone's welcome, and it's just raising awareness for Children's Liver Disease Foundation, as I have liver disease myself. So that's the main aim
well
for
as
it.
well, mate.
All right,
There you
no
go.
worries, man.
Nice one. You
Peace,
lot take
people.
care.
Bye.